Hello everyone, welcome back to another Barracks XCOM stream. Let's take a look. We actually got a ton of credits from previous mission and the requests that we'd gotten for some alloy cannons, which we were able to build very easily. So, I think those went to... Did those go to the UK? Yes. The UK was involved with illegal arms dealing with us, and it got us a lot of money, so profit. But let's take a look at where we have. We have no available satellites yet, but we do have plenty on the way, so we should be able to get Egypt captured no problem. If any of you are wondering why I'm not going ahead and doing the alien base assault, it's actually because the way I prefer to play the game is that I like getting full satellite control first. The aliens do progress at their own rate, so even if you don't do the required missions or such, the aliens will still advance their technology and they put you on a bit of a timetable, but there are certain things that the alien-based mission is one of the very few stops you can put on them. They won't advance past a certain tech level until you do that mission, and the sooner you can get full control of the world, the better. Mostly because any place that you have a satellite up is a place they cannot launch an abduction mission without giving you the opportunity to shoot down the abduction ship. So you no longer get the 3 missions. So yeah, when it pops up with the 3 missions, you get the choice of 1, which is the primary way that the game makes itself difficult. Those stop coming up once you get full satellite control, because they can only come up in places where there are no satellites. So, before we go on the mission that we left with last time, though, we got money. Let's spend some of it. Improved medkit, 62 credits. Thinman corpses, weapon fragments, engineers, worth it. Yeah. What do I need? Yeah, okay, I need more muton corpses to build alloy ammo conservation. This is huge because this lets us have basically 50% again as much ammo as we did. So, as soon as I can get this, I'm going to get this. And I do see that we do have Chibi, Minato, and Shay all in the chat, so welcome you guys. Apologize if your connection isn't great, Shay, but hopefully you'll still have fun. So, first thing, improved medkit. Train that. Stealth satellites. Makes it harder for them to shoot my satellites down. Yay. I don't think I need the flight computers for anything else, so yes, let's do that too, for now. Okay, tactical rigging. This one just cost 100 gold, nothing, or credits, gold. 100 gold, awesome. So, 100 credits, billion credits. I don't even know what this currency actually is, but this gives us the ability to carry a second item, which is huge. Go for it. 4 days, good. The scope upgrade. As I've said, the scope is my favorite weapon in the entire game. It adds plus 10 in aim, and aim is huge. This makes it add plus 10 aim and plus 10 crit. So let's do that too. Okay. So that is it for right now.
I'll send word to the Foundry crews now. You can follow their progress remotely from the project queue in engineering.
If it's not worth watching, then you don't need to keep sticking with it. And we do actually have other buildings coming up that we will need to build out, so I'm going to go ahead and excavate through the rest of it. Again, since I have an abundance of money now, finally. And in the meantime, we're 1 day away from heavy plasma, which sucks, and from new soldiers arriving. Now, one of the very few things that I don't like about this game is that soldiers arriving don't actually cause the clock to stop. It'll keep going. There's some number of things that are like that, where if you're trying to push through to a particular point, this one I feel should stop the clock, because you want to go look at your new soldiers, outfit them, or take them on a mission. So the problem is, even with the heavy plasma, I risk losing the landing site. Landing sites and crashed UFOs stay longer than like Terra missions do, but they're still, you can very easily shoot past them if time goes by. So I am
contact detected.
Going to go to the large scout that landed in Japan. And I forgot to get input from all our wonderful soldiers. Dang it. Okay. I really need to get input from the rest of the barracks. So. It's a large scout, but it is a scout class, not a heavier class. So, let's see. Because I want to take, again, with scout classes, I will want to take some lower level soldiers, but I don't want to go too low. I'm in the... Solus is our highest level sniper, and he has abilities not picked. Okay, well let's do things the fun way. We'll take Minato. We will take, where is she? Shay. I'll take everybody who's in chat right now, actually. There we go. And I'll take Morbid just so that we can promote up and get another high level support soldier, although I really need to figure out what Morbid wants to do for abilities. Should I do it based on how I think Morbid would want to do it? Oh, and that reminds me, actually, can go to the officer training school, squad size 2. Yes. Yay, 6 barrack members. Alright, well, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and purchase all of these. There we go. So the officer training school is done.
Contact detected.
And yeah, Snaggle makes sense as our final soldier. So here's our squad, and I'll try to get some more input from people before we go too much further. Definitely before the next stream.
Touching down.
So we're headed to Japan. And
You'll be heading into Japan for the next mission.
Yes, I just said that. Thank you, Central.
It looks like the UFO landed out in the boonies. We need to secure the surrounding area and eliminate any hostiles before they threaten the local population.
Out in the boonies. What's that? The Kansai region? Shay is so subtle.
This is Big Sky.
Shay is stealthiest soldier.
Roger that, Big Sky. Strike 1, you are green to deploy. Approach with extreme caution. Current enemy status at the site is unknown.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Alright. Ugh. Okay, so the UFO is right there. We found it immediately. It's fully intact. This tree is actually a problem. It provides good cover on the advance from, but it's also going to completely ruin shots that my snipers have towards here. So actually, I do not like this tree. This tree, on the other hand, I kind of like, but it's a bit dangerous. So, Morbid, you back up into this tree. See what you can see. Well, to be honest, anything that was there should have been picked up by
On it.
Shay already. Is it worth? I mean, I almost never use battle scanners, but it might be worth it just to see if there's... No, there can't be a threat out there, can there? There probably is. Okay, well, if there is, I'll just have to shoot it later. But, Minato, run up here. think this is good. I think this is good. Nope, there we go. Mutons, crap. Should not have moved Snag, that was a mistake. Good news is that's actually a really good position for Minato cover-wise. Okay. That is a terrible shot. That is an even more terrible shot. Can you launch a proximity mine over there? Oh, you can.
Mine deployed.
Okay, Chibi. Rescue me from my stupidity. I just figured that it was probably close enough to okay. I don't know. You could shoot that guy if you had not moved. Oh well. So you gotta play with the pistol, so go to Overwatch. Chibi. Is it worth? It's not worth flushing those guys, to be honest. I'm gonna have you pull up here and try to protect your sister. I don't even know if I can get into position to flush them, actually. Oh, I can. Okay. Ooh, is this worth it? 8 damage plus whatever this does. Do it. Oh! Oh, that is... I'm sorry. That ability is just so much fun. It just killed them, 2 of them right like that. Okay, I'm sorry. I feel, Commander. So yes, it was absolutely worth flushing them out. In case any of you were wondering if that was still a question I was asking myself. Yes, it was worth it. No superb cover, so we'll just get you out of line of sight into the corner. I have no idea what that said. Yay, Snag! Critical, sweet. Okay, and now Minato is actually in her favorite position and can just kill things.
On the move.
Huh. Well, that's odd. I was hoping I'd be able to see him. Okay.
Overwatch confirmed. Explorando.
I should have moved Chibi first because I could have rushed her down here. But I was sure I'd be able to see it. Oh well. Let's see. And that broken down tree is only half cover. But is there anywhere better I can go? Not really.
Hauling ass.
This part of the music's a little annoying, to be honest. It's so repetitive. You can join Minato in making him wish he was not me if he ever comes back. See, when they run away for a turn, it's really just... Oh. That one's dead. Not dead. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, are we in a position to capture that? If we could capture a Berserker, that would be sweet. Oh, Snag's gonna kill it. It's dead. Bye-bye. Yep.
No longer a threat.
Yeah, that's what I forget, is like, I do still want to capture someone. I mean, I don't really need to. All you get from capturing enemies, for most of them, to be honest, is reduced research time, and I'm already researching fast enough that that's not truly a problem for me. So I'm not super concerned about it, but... Oh! A Mechtoid. Awesome. I wasn't expecting that.
X-ray spotted.
And 2 Seekers.
X-rays coming in from the sides.
Well, that was just a door of fun. I expected to see the one enemy that are rolling away there. I didn't expect to see everything. Okay. Doo-da, doo-da. Kill it, snag. Kill it with fire. Or plasma, I guess. Plasma works too. Yep. Well, no, I guess you are in that because you can't move anyway, so I'll just do this. And then I'll overwatch you, and if the Mechtoid tries to step out to attack anything, you will kill it. You did get double tapped, didn't you? Yes. Okay, good. And this... you got double tapped, but you can't do anything. That's quite frustrating. Okay. So... ugh. Morbid is in a terrible, terrible spot. Wow. I don't want to lose another support. I don't. Okay, that made things a little bit better. Not what I wanted to do exactly, but it'll work. It'll work. Okay. Delta, you are completely useless over there. Come over here. Shay, you can't punch anything yet, which is rather unfortunate. I don't know if they can see you from over here. You can't see them, but at the same time, I don't think you'd hit them anyway because they are in cover. So, do I send you here and try to shoot him? Or punch anything that isn't there? Or do I send you here and hopefully he can't shoot you and we'll rush out? Let's do that. He'll also get us some line of sight. Yep. Ooh. Okay. Can't see anything. Good. So they can't see you. So you just overwatch. And blow him away. Really? Shay, come back to the stream. You're messing with your aim. Oh, wow. Good thing she has her team's medic with her. No!
Limited functionality remaining. I'm on my way. We need emergency aid. Now, stepping off.
You're a robot, Shay! You're a robot! Minato, kill things. Chibi. Oh. Reload.
Ready to rock.
On Overwatch.
You're a robot, Shay. How do you get scared? Well, the good news is that we don't need to ask Morbid what promotion ability she wants anymore.
Recargado.
Bad news is that Morbid's dead.
Affirmative, Commander.
Please let there still be a mech. Oh, yay. Yay, yay, yay. Good. Vengeance.
Approaching to engage.
Shay, punch! You missed. I hit the... Oh. Okay. That's the first time I've actually had the targeting messed up. I punched the wall instead of the muton. But that's okay. Because I have a gun.
Moving out. Got the
Okay,
goods.
collect that. Go into Overwatch because there's going to be another one of those annoying thingies popping up and trying to choke us. There it is. Shoot it. Not in range. Okay. Minato. Kill.
Blanco inutilizado.
I'm a little salty right now.
On the move.
Really am. That... Oh... It jumped out and just kill Morbid.
Affirmative. Moving out.
We're just not supposed to have any supports. That's what the game's telling us. Supports are bad.
Ready
He's
to
recovering
rock.
from being choked, so he can't move really.
Roger, Dodger.
Oh. Oh, I'm so salty.
A toda leche.
Like again, we only had Morbid for 1 or 2 missions, so it's like you wouldn't think the connection would be there, but it's just such a cheap way to die.
Affirmative, Commander. Resupply complete.
Fortunately, we can still count on
On the
Minato to
move.
kill everything. And Chibi's still great. Yeah, the
Rock and roll.
twins here be doing awesome. Why can't you move inside? Seriously, wait, there's a door right there. Why can't you move inside? Okay, let's...
I'm on it, Commander.
Okay, seriously, you just can't move inside the build. Okay, that's awesome. So putting you over there was completely pointless. Snag, come
Double time.
join. Oh, it feels like this game is way more glitchy than I remember. Oh, there's an alien off over here. Wonderful.
Allá voy. Rolling out.
Oh, easy way to solve that problem.
On Overwatch.
Heading to that location.
Oh, mutons. Yeah. Oh, I hope they're not in here. That would be awkward.
Hey, you hear anything?
Okay, you go there. There's the other milk container, although I have no idea how much time is left on it. There could very easily be someone here, but
That's
I'm gonna do
affirmative.
it anyway. Yep, there we go.
Alien canister
Oh, it's
located.
you! Kill. Eight
Out
turns
of the
left. Okay,
game.
plenty of time.
Ya estoy.
Such a cheap way to die.
Rolling out.
Okay, and the purpose of that was just to make sure that there were no enemies there, so that I could move my snipers more freely.
Solid copy, Commander.
I don't know if mech troopers can pick up melt, but let's find out.
Moving out.
Because I think the only alien left is actually in the control center. Oh, they can.
Target
Yay.
captured.
So, we're gonna move
I'm on
you
it,
here.
Commander.
Honestly, I think next turn we're just gonna rush somebody in and have you walk up and punch it in the face.
Okay.
Because I don't see much reason to do anything else.
Overwatch, aye aye. Paso ligero.
Open sesame. There it is.
Sound detected.
It's gonna
Enemy
rush over
troops.
here. Okay, and that actually counts as a flanking shot.
Watch the flanks. They're
It's
moving.
kind of weird, but that's okay, because
On the move.
Shay, smash,
Approaching hostile target.
much better.
Commander.
Okay,
the
I was about to
operation
say,
was a
that wasn't
success.
it? No, that wasn't. That was not a success. Someone died due to ridiculous and nonsensical reasons. And now we need more supports. Again. Okay. So Shay has gotten promoted. This is the first promotion for the Mech Trooper, and gets the choice between Advanced Fire Control, which is that Overwatch shots no longer have reduced aim normally, because anytime you take an Overwatch shot, you're at an enemy who's moving and therefore is out of cover. There's an aim drop when you're on Overwatch. This eliminates that. Automated Threat Assessment here gives you plus 15 defense or dodge when you're in Overwatch. So either hit things better or avoid things. And Delta Fist has choice between rapid reaction and heat ammo. I need to get Delta's opinion too. But, Orbit, I'm sorry. 2 missions! And 4 kills, which is not bad at all. Just, ugh. Flight computers, power sources, cores, Rex, awesome. Good stuff here, just why? Why do we have to lose someone in a ridiculous way? Okay, getting ammo conservation immediately, because this is awesome.
The foundry is already warmed up.
Shut up. Okay, let's see what other soldiers are in. Okay, we got heavy plasma. Yay. So, the heavy plasma is a very interesting... Early on, I actually... Again, I almost never go for plasma weapons because I don't feel they're that useful. But... Or not plasma, rather, but heavy weapons, because heavy's my least favorite class. But this one actually does a lot for you. The heavy weapons now work for giving you plasma cannons for your interceptors, I believe. Plasma cannons for your shivs, which are your automated robots, which we haven't built any of. Mostly because they're not people. They can be used as cover. They move around pretty strong, but they're powerful. They were the proto-mech soldiers before they were mech soldiers, but you just buy them. You don't have to hire them, so... not gonna get any of them. But you get heavy plasma for your heavy plasma troopers, and you get the particle cannon, which is Shay's new best friend. So, heavy plasma, check. Shiv plasma, check. The particle cannon, yes. Maybe we don't. No, we still have to research the plasma cannon. Okay, this one I'm never going to research. I'm never going to get the plasma cannon. I mean, if I get tons of extra time and stuff, I might research plasma just for completion's sake, but I already have the EMP cannon. Why would I ever want you? Okay, so, can do a bunch of autopsies, all of which are at probably less than a day, to be honest, from this, or I could go for Archangel Armor. Not enough weapon fragments for the guided fusion launcher, which would be the only other thing I'd worry about. So, yep, I'll do autopsies.
We've yet to recover one of these in functional condition from the field. The men seem to enjoy using them for target practice. At the present time, we know that the cyber disc, as they've been calling it, is heavily armed, but it shows no clear pattern of behavior on the battlefield.
It tries to kill us. That's the only clear pattern we are worried about. Okay, so let's not see who we've got. Actually, let's go to engineering, build buy items, and where is it? Where is it? Heavy plasma. Ooh, regular plasma rifles too. Yay! Make one of those. Make one of these definitely, and that's all I can afford. Should have built the heavy. Damn. I thought I had more money than I actually did. Sorry. I need 187, so I need 40 more. 40 more credits. Sell a drone, sell a chrysalid. No, don't sell a drone. Drone's not worth it. Sell a cyber disk. Ton, 2 floaters, 2 sectoids. It doesn't even make a ton of sense to do this, to be honest. I really, really want heavy weapon. So there we go. Heavy plasma. Okay, so all those wonderful abundance of credits we had is now completely drained. And where did Delta Fist go? Here we go. So this thing is now this thing. Much, much more damage. Okay. The tracking boost gives us more time to shoot things down. Again, we don't need it anymore. And we learned Secondary Heart, which is another gene mod, this time for excuse me. This one means that you bleed out instead of going to just dying flat out. The problem is that if you bleed out, you need to be stabilized in 3 rounds or you're just dead, as happened to Cyric. And you can only do that with a medkit, and we have limited medkits. It does extend the bleed out timer by 2 turns, so that you actually have 5 turns, which is plenty of time. You don't lose will when you get critically wounded, which is also good, because normally there's actually a permanent will reduction if you get a critical wound. So once you're wounded, your character permanently is easier to freak out, which can be bad, especially as you get playing into higher and higher difficulties. This prevents that. The problem is that you need to either finish the mission or stabilize them in the time being. If you have a support with a particular perk, they can revive them and have them fight again. But then if they die, they do then actually die, because this only works once per mission. But, I don't know. It's not the worst mod, but I've seen better.
The men are calling this beast the Berserker, although it shares the same structure as the Muton. For reasons yet unknown to us, the Berserker seems to be consumed by bloodlust with little regard for its own safety.
Okay, so let's visit the gene lab really quick and see what modifications we can do. Okay, so we have everything except for the brain mods, actually, which is really good. So, to go through our gene mods, just for those of you who are wondering about gene modification in the future. Hyperactive pupils. Every time you miss, you get plus 10 aim for your next shot. So, decent. Depth perception. Get an extra plus 5 aim and plus 5% critical chance when you're in higher ground. So, plus 10 aim when you miss, plus 5 aim if you're at higher ground. This I'd probably say is more useful most of the time, especially since our snipers don't miss that much, and the extra crit chance is awesome. So, plus we have grapple and flying armor eventually, so we'd go with that. But the secondary heart, which I just talked about, or adrenal neurosympathy. So, when you kill someone, you emit pheromones that grant offensive benefits to all nearby squad mates. This is, I believe, a boost to will and aim. So basically, you get so hyped up that you killed something that everyone else gets excited for you and kills stuff better. Cannot occur more than once every 5 turns, though, is kind of limiting, but I still do think that it's actually better than the other one. And this is more than 5 turns per soldier, so if every soldier gets it, I believe, one person gets a kill, then the next, and the next, and the next, you can keep it up constantly. But so I don't know how long that actually lasts, but oh well. Bioelectric skin. This is an interesting one. It makes you immune to strangulation from the little stalker thingies that go invisible and then choke you out. And you automatically sense any stealth unit, such as the stalker thingies. Basically, this is the anti-stalker upgrade, which is cool. It'll also let you see things through walls. You'll get a hint that they're there, a little like silhouette. And this one is mimetic skin. Anytime you are on high cover, you are invisible. If the enemy sees you move into, or sees where you're moving from rather, it doesn't work, but that's the only limitation on it. And on a sniper, this is especially useful because once they get to major, all cover is high cover. So they're just permanently invisible and kill stuff, which is awesome. Muscle fiber density gives the ability to jump to high positions without the need for the ladders or the grapples, which is pretty nifty. And adaptive bone marrow is you recover 66% faster, stacked with rapid recovery, which is another 50%. So that's actually, I believe, then your recovery rate is down to about 16.5% of your usual recovery time, which is awesome. Actually, it might just be it's just 17%. Okay, 17% of your recovery time. And you get 2 HP per turn up to your max HP without armor. Hopefully, though, you don't ever get hit below your armor because you have tons and tons of armor. So, but those are the upgrades, so think on them. If you can get one of each section once we get the money for it. So, you can have up to 5 total once we get the brain upgrades unlocked. But if any of those look interesting, might want to think about them. What did we get for this guy? Combat stims. Rather than a med kit, this is a stim kit. That gives you a boost. And neural dampening, our first mind thing. 20 will when defending against psi attacks. So, hint, there are psi attacks in this game. Immunity to panic. If the soldier is mind controlled, the mind control is cancelled and the soldier is stunned for 1 turn instead. So yes, this also reveals that soldiers can indeed be mind controlled. Some of the high level enemies do have that ability. We can hopefully eventually gain it for ourselves because it's pretty awesome. But mind control will take control of a unit for about 4 turns, during which they're on the opponent's side. And they are just as dangerous as they have always been. So, there is, unfortunately, a really annoying, not bug so much as design oversight with mind control if we're using it, which is, if you mind control an alien, and then the alien dies, that can panic your squad. Your squad sees that alien as a teammate while it is under mind control. So, you would think mind control it, run it off to get it killed, but that will actually freak your squad out. And is a bad idea. So for that reason, mind control can be a bad idea unless you are very careful about how you lose it. You don't want to leave the alien in the middle of the squad because when it wears off, it will turn around and destroy you. But you don't want to just get it killed because your squad will get upset. Really, really annoying design oversight, and I hope they get that fixed in XCOM 2. Okay, drone autopsy.
This unit appears to be a drone, which is similar to the military drones we are familiar with. This particular example seems to have the ability to repair damaged equipment. Dr. Shen and I believe it should be possible to capture and repurpose these for our own use in the field.
Satellite coverage now available over India.
Okay, so we can now research drone capture and the Sentinel drone. So you can use your arc throwers to capture the drones temporarily, which for the remainder of the combat it'll be on your side, which is kind of cool. And the Sentinel drone allows you to auto repair your shivs. Again, we don't have shivs, we're not using shivs in this mission. So Mechtoid is the last thing to research here.
We were only able to recover the suit's central core, although the pilot's corpse also survived intact. The armor itself is quite interesting. The design is highly responsive while still providing extraordinary strength.
Like Iron Man, but for sectoids. Yay! Stealth satellites, good. Carry on. Tactical rigging, yes! Enhanced scope, awesome. Come on, yes, and ammo conservation. Okay. So, we got back, fortunately, quite a bit of money from that, which is good. But I am not yet going to research any of these. Instead, I'm going to rebuild our squad a bit. So, we have another item slot now. This is really nice. So, we can give Minato a medkit so she can heal people. The scope also now provides crit and aim, although I don't remember. It does, yeah, it doesn't say that, but it's plus 10 crit as well. So everyone now has a second item slot. So, items for everyone. Okay. Advanced servo motors. Research and mech gives you improved range on both mech troopers and the Shiva units. So this will let Shay run even farther and therefore get into better range to punch things. I'm really quite in favor of Shay punching things. Shaped armor. allows you to improve the design of the armor to increase the health of all mechanized forces. Oh, sorry, Shay. If it's any consolation, I am making you more awesome. So, can we do that yet? Shaped armor? No. Can't do either of these. Not enough money, right? Yep. No. Okay. 2 days for satellites. Can we make it without a... Yes,
Our
we can.
satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
Okay. So, Shay. Where are you? Where are you, Shay? Oh, no, that's right. I'm not doing that. Launch satellite. Okay. So we are launching a satellite in Egypt.
Satellite
And I have
launched.
3 left to launch. Now, it would make sense, honestly, it makes sense to launch 1 here and get the expert knowledge. Even though that has no panic. Launch 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. I'll leave just South Africa and Nigeria as the only places where we could get abduction missions. Ugh. Let's launch 1 in Mexico.
Satellite launched.
Council report in 3 days. I feel like we might get 1 more mission. Yep. No, it's an Exalt one. Okay, so we're gonna do another covert raid. I don't even think I'm going to get to where I'm Gmodding. Where is Mask? There is Mask. Oh, Mask is still wounded. Okay, that's new. Well, phooey. Oddly enough, Shay and her mechano suit can't go. I'm gonna send Snag, actually. He's got his pistol, fortunately. Okay, so what can he take with him? Scope, medkit, plasma pistol. That sounds good. If he actually gets all that, that'll be awesome.
Covert
Okay,
operative
so
deployed
Snag's on
to
site.
disrupt Exalt Cell in Nigeria. Incoming
Council
transmission.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far.
Oh, Nigeria got
Commander.
extra pin. Why didn't I
Your
outline those 2
recent
satellites? I am an
results were
idiot.
beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
Okay. Yeah, let's
We will
not
be in
be
touch,
stupid, and let's
Commander.
launch these immediately. Launch satellite.
Satellite
Yes.
launched.
Okay, I have 1 available. Russia. Oh, I could have gotten the funding bonus. I'm an idiot. But honestly, this is more critical.
Satellite launched.
Okay, so I need 2 more satellites built.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
Satellite coverage now available over Egypt.
Okay, Archangel armor. Yay, new armor. This is flying armor. You take a turn, you can fly. You only have limited amounts of fuel. You can fly around for 6 turns. However, hovering in place takes no fuel. So, this is quite awesome armor for snipers on particular maps. Other times, the grapple armor is better. And now it's just a matter of what do we want to research.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander.
Shut up, Dr. Ballin. I like you.
Satellite uplink complete.
Okay, that's our last uplink. So no more need for those. So actually, Barrack, research gene lab. Unfortunately, I can't afford to do that while we still have one person recovering and someone else on the covert op. Well, Mask is back in action. That's good. Scatter laser, laser sniper rifle. Research heavy lasers.
Satellite coverage now available
Okay,
over
it's a
Nigeria.
large scout UFO. So this is going to be the first time, I believe, that our Fireswarm is taking action.
We have eyes on the bandit.
So these 3 buttons here are for the boost items you can build. Each one is a consumable that will, the dodge makes the next 2 shots miss, the track makes the time here go up so that you don't run out of time as quickly, and the aim makes your next 2 shots hit. They're all consumables. I believe you can only use 1 per mission. You have to build them. But we did succeed in shooting that guy down, and it went back, sustaining minor damage. I'm going to ignore this guy for now, and everyone is complaining about lag today, and we do not have the population that I was hoping for. So I'm probably just going to call it, try to get some feedback on some of the other promotion abilities that we have waiting to get, choices for people and such. So let's go through those really quickly. Mask, disabling shot, or battle scanner. Disabling shot, the enemy you shoot will take damage and will not be able to do anything except reload next turn. I mean, they can move around, but they can't shoot next turn. Battle scanner throws out a scanning device which will detect things. Don't really like either of these two, to be honest. I feel like they're both just lackluster. They're useful in the right situations. They both have times when I'm like, I really wish I had this now, but neither one is overall one I always want to run with. So just whichever you prefer. Executioner is +10 bonus aim against a target with less than half health, or no more aim penalty on reaction shots, and your reaction shots can critically hit. I think Opportunist is better, but again, up to you. Delta Fist, you have quite a bit to choose from. Bullet Swarm lets you shoot first and then take another action, be that shooting again or moving. Or Hollow Targeting means that after you shoot, everyone else gets 10 extra aim against that target. The Shredder Rocket is a second rocket that does less damage, but everyone else deals more damage to the targets hit by it for another 4 turns. And plus, it's a second rocket, so you actually would get 2 rockets. Suppression allows you to pin a target down. If they attempt to move, you shoot at them. If they attempt to shoot, they have -30 aim. Fantastic ability. Heat ammo is +50% damage against robotic enemies. So, mechtoids, cyberdiscs, drones, a few that we haven't encountered yet, one big one in particular. Extra 50% bonus damage. Rapid reaction is if you're on Overwatch, you can get 2 Overwatch shots instead of 1, as long as your first one hits. Dull! Let's see. Wow, we totally need to change that. Kong? Actually, no, I'm totally gonna go with Kong. Dell is a... I need a K rule to go with. I think Solus will be K rule, because that will have Kong and K rule. But okay, so you're a heavy as well. So same 4 options here: Shredder Rocket versus Suppression, or Bullet Swarm versus Hollow Targeting. Just let me know. Solus, as one of our snipers, you get the ability between Snapshot, which lets you move and then shoot with your sniper rifle at -10 aim. Again, snipers do have the best aim in the game naturally, but their aim, by wielding a sniper rifle, their aim is reduced at close range, and this would be -10 aim. So again, you naturally have the highest aim, but this would reduce it a little, and if you're moving in closer to an enemy, it would reduce it by quite a bit. But still, there are times where you can move up, get to a good position, get a better angle that you wouldn't have otherwise, and still have great aim. Versus Squad Sight, my favorite ability in the entire game, which I've talked about at length. But again, choose what you like. Shay, we went over your choice again, but really briefly, here it is. Overwatch no longer has an aim penalty, or when you go into Overwatch, you get +15 dodge. And that is it for now, so I'll probably take a look through, see who we can turn into more soldiers who could help us out. See another support here who might be helpful. Several supports actually, so that's good. But we'll figure out where we are on the next stream, because it does look like the experience just has not been positive for people. I'm not sure if my connection's bad or if it's just the connection of those watching. But I hope you all had a fantastic night for the short time that we had, And I will see you next time. As always, thank you very much for your insight, your interest, and your input. And have a great night and a happy weekend. Today is 2 weeks out from Christmas, so we just got a little bit more planning time and wonderful stuff to do. So, see you later.